What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH, listen, listen. Jax and Nina are both going to have hell to pay. They are playing a dangerous game. They both are. I mean, Willow and Michael have no problem, honestly, with Nina seeing Wiley, but she need to be on her best behavior, and that's all they want from her. Like, behave yourself. If you want to keep seeing him, then she need to behave. And Michael had to lay down the ground rules with Nina, you know, and she agreed to it. She went up in there to go play with Wiley. Here she go. I saw your grandpa. He's free. He's happy. Just telling that little boy all the dirt. Talking about, oh, I tried to tell Carly, but she was mean to me. I was like, you sound worse than the child that you hanging out with. Like, I expect that from a child. You were mean to me. I expect that from a kid, not a 50-year-old woman. Like, grow the hell up, Nina. My goodness. Ugh. Like, you just told Michael you was gonna be on your best behavior. You was gonna behave, and look how you behaving. Telling a child that the grandfather he thinks is dead is free and happy. I'm telling you, Nina, woman, you are playing a dangerous game. Because when the truth come out and Sonny get his memory back, I'm telling you, when Sonny get his memory back, you talk about somebody with a foul mouth. We know how Sonny can talk to females now. We done heard it over the years how he called them bitches and whores and everything else. He called his own wife a whore. So can you imagine the names he about to call this woman? Woo, you about to be called everything but a child of God. And that ain't even scratching the surface, because Carly, Lord knows, that woman got a mean hand. She got a strong hand when she get ready. And we let the bitch smacking commence. I'm gonna tell you right now that Carly gonna be. I'm telling you, that pimp hand about to be strong. Mm, I kind of feel bad for Nina, but I don't. I kind of feel bad. A smidge, but I don't. It's like you about to get your world rocked. Because she was sitting there telling Valentine that she wasn't moving back to Port Charles, permanently or nothing. Nina was surprised as hell though when she walked up in the Quartermain living room and saw Valentine holding that baby. She was shocked as shit, and she was even shocked when she found out it was his child with BLQ. And Valentine was wishing that the baby could have been their child, but things didn't work out for obvious reasons. My thing is, I people keep mentioning Nina having another baby or getting pregnant again or whatever. I don't see her having no biological child again. I don't see it. Not at this this stage in her life. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, she's up there in age, she's not old or nothing, but as far as childbearing, yeah, you up there. But it can still happen though. I mean, don't get me wrong, just because she like in her 50s or whatever, doesn't mean she can't have no child. Because she definitely can, but I just don't see her having no baby right now. Um, but Valentine, he was, nice about it or whatever. He wished her well and he was happy that she moved on because she made it perfectly clear that her and Jax were not getting back together. And that she was just basically there to see Wiley. Um, so of course, I definitely feel like Nina felt some type of way when she saw Valentine hold that baby, but she thought she was surprised. Wait until Valentine finds out that he shares no DNA with that child. The fact that BLQ was never even pregnant to begin with. I can promise you, Valentine is probably gonna want to choke the hell out of that girl when he find out the truth. Um, so Anna came by or whatever. Him and her were talking about the whole Peter Chase situation and whatnot. Because Valentine wished that he would have just took care of Peter a long time ago. But it was so funny because when BLQ came up in there, she was wondering if Anna and Valentine were a thing or whatever. That's what a lot of people been wondering for quite some time about the two of them. Um, I definitely see chemistry between Anna and Valentine. Do I see them becoming a full on couple at some point? It's possible. It can happen. Do I see them lasting forever? Probably not. But you could tell Valentine wants more. Like he wants more out of life, like in terms of family. He's happy with fatherhood and stuff, but I think he wants marriage. Like I think he wants the white picket fence lifestyle. That's what I think that he wants, honestly. Um, he wants that big family. He wants that marriage, the whole shebang. Like he just wants that. Um, I don't think having kids is just enough for him. Like he wants a soulmate. Like you could tell that's really what he wants, like love. And maybe he'll get it one day. Um, but he was pretty much telling Brooklyn that him and Anna, they just have a long history or whatnot. But I think he got feelings for Anna though. Even if him and Anna never become a couple, you could tell he still got feelings for that woman. Definitely does. So anyway, it was nice of Spinelli, to drop by to check in on Maxie and see how she doing and stuff. Um, they were talking about everything that went wrong and yada yada yada, but Maxie just really wanted to go home and go see her kids. Um, and it was sad, because baby Georgie was all ready to meet her little sister and stuff, and Maxie had to come up with a cover story to tell her basically that the baby was with a friend or whatever. Um, she had to come up with something to tell her, and I know that's hard, really hard for Maxie to do. Um, but she was telling Spinelli that she was sure that her daughter was gonna come home one day. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen too, but not the way Maxie think it is. I don't think it's gonna happen, in that manner. Cause I have a feeling it's not gonna be easy for Maxie to get her kid back. It's definitely not gonna be as easy as she thinks it's probably gonna be. I think she's gonna run into a lot of complications with that because I don't think Valentine's gonna give it up easy, and BLQ might, fall in love with the child her damn self and might not want to give it up. So I think I could be wrong. Hopefully I am, but I think it might be, some complications there. Because with situations like this, there's always some type of complication. So anyway, what the hell was Willow thinking? Like, what is wrong with Willow? With this little, like, why in the hell would you accept this little deathbed marriage proposal? Like, what is wrong with you? That was the time, if anything, to tell that man the truth about you and Michael. Now you just got yourself into some deeper doo doo. Like, you find yourself knee deep in the shit now. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, this man making some deathbed marriage proposal and you gonna sit there and say yes to it? Are you insane? Like, she's nuts. She is nuts because he talking about he know his days are numbered. Mind you, I feel bad for Chase, but her accepting that marriage proposal is gonna make matters even worse. And then you got to consider what Michael is gonna feel about it. Like they just went from bad to worse. Literally from the frying pan, they went from the frying pan and jumped their ass right into the fire. That's exactly what's happening right now. It's gonna be messy as shit. This is gonna be so messy, and I'm here for all this good mess. And then on top of that, he told his parents about it. Like he sat there and told his parents about the news. I said, no, no, that's even worse. Now everybody in town got Willow. What the Willow? You should have just told that man the truth. Like, what are you doing? That was your opening to tell him the truth, uninterrupted, mind you. So you already know when all this blow up in her face, she gonna be like, "Well, I tried to tell you, obviously not hard enough, because you had your opportunity right there to tell him, and chose not to." Like, what the hell are you smoking? Whatever it is, give me some of it. I'm just saying, like, what are you thinking? My goodness, that was just dumb. That was just so dumb. That was just dumb. Um, and I don't understand Finn. For a smart person, like, why can't he realize what the problem is? Because he keeps telling Chase like he thought that that cure was gonna work. He was sure it was gonna work. Now he feels like he's out of options. Think, Finn. I understand he feels like he's the dad or whatever, he's the biological father, but think, if you took your DNA and Jackie's DNA as the parents of Chase, and you were sure this was going to work, as a doctor of many years, you were sure this was going to work, that should tell you that you need to think and reevaluate and say, and go to Gregory and take his DNA and take Jackie's DNA and redo it and see if that works. Then you'll get your answers. Bingo. I don't know why that's not creeping in his mind and wondering, well, if I'm this boy's father, why didn't this cure work? As a smart intellectual doctor, you should know that. Like, you should know why. Why that didn't work. And, it's so funny because Liz is sitting in the daggone chapel begging God for forgiveness. I'm like, Liz, you're just a lost cause to me right about now. I tried to like you, Liz, but you just disappointed me because you got Finn lying about something that he don't even need to be lying about. He would have never went to prison for this. He never would have went to prison. So anyway, moving on from that, it was so funny watching Carly stand outside the gatehouse, watching Nina play with Wiley, and the way Carly was looking at her and shaking her head, that shit was hilarious. But Jax is another one. Like, Jax is playing with fire. He's playing a deadly game. Like, Jax really acts like he doesn't know Carly at all. Like, you were married to this woman for how long? 5, 6 years? You would think that you would know her and know how cutthroat she can be when her kids are played with. Because Carly's not a dummy. She knew Michael would have never called Nina on his own unless he was forced into it. And Jackson, oh, well, me and Michael just had a conversation and yada, yada, yada. She knows that that's bullshit. She know it. She know it. Talking about him and Michael had a reasonable conversation. Carly's not dumb. She knows that her son was backed into a corner to do it. And she wanted to hear it from Jax, but she knew Jax wasn't going to tell her the truth. So Carly basically made it clear to him that she's going to find out the truth. And when she does, he's going to regret it. And we all know how Carly is. Carly doesn't let nothing go until she gets what she wants. So Carly gonna find out very quickly what Jax was up to and the blackmail and everything else. She gonna find out. And when she do, Jax, your ass is grass. You are grass. You thought Sonny was a problem. We all know how Carly can get too. Carly ain't no slouch. Carly could be a problem all on her own too. And that's not the type of problem that you want. We all know that. As much as Carly get on my nerves sometimes, she's an enemy that you can't afford to have either. Because that's, you don't want to be on Carly bad side. Hell hath no fury like a Carly scorned. I'm just saying. And when she's scorned, it can get bad as hell. We don't want that. But I'm intrigued, though, because I would love to see Carly do battle with Jax. I think it'll be quite interesting. Because we've always saw Sonny do battle with Jax. I want to see Carly do some battle with him. Because I think it could be fun. But it could be bad also because then it puts Jocelyn in the middle. But I think this is gonna be some good shit. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section and let me know what y'all thought about it, and I'll see y'all all later. Have a great day. Peace.